Hey, it's Dan McDonald here, and this is the short version of the Cancer Healing Protocol. Cancer is taken off like wildfire. 1 out of every other person will be diagnosed with it, and chemotherapy and radiation is 97% ineffective. So here is a much better option. With chemotherapy and radiation, you are 97% likely to die within 5 years of diagnosis. With something like this, if you don't get completely cured, you're at least going to live another 5, 10, 20 years and have much better health and a super high quality of life. So what I like to do every day for everyone on every protocol is start off with the distilled water. That is a mega home distiller, and it will save you a lot of money and a lot of trouble because the bottled waters are criminal and they have a lot of plastics and chemicals, and the plastic is absolutely ruining the planet. So that's not what this video is about. But when you use a mega home distiller and you use mason jars, you are doing a huge service for your health and for the planet, okay? So that's gonna start the process of flushing out all the toxins from the night before of sleep, okay? And get you hydrated and flushed. The next is this juice is called the Cancer Killer, okay? And the recipe for that will be down below. Step 1 in the morning is to take this Cancer Killer juice with 10 Purazyme, because they have been using enzymes to heal cancer for over 100 years now. It is in direct contradiction to the multitudinous variety of pharmaceutical drugs. Enzymes are amazing in the fact that they're blood thinners, so that puts out that category. They dissolve tumors, that puts out another category of the pharmaceutical medical cartels racket that they've been pretty much got everyone's back up against the wall. They have all the money, so they can create all the laws forcing us to use treatments that do not, will not, cannot, and will never work. So this here is a much better option to amplify the potential of your healing. So what we're doing with the juice is we are accentuating the power of the blood. So think of cleansing and healing your blood with these juices. Cooked food is depleted in all blood building properties, but now living in raw foods, especially in the form of juices, you're getting a blood transfusion. The enzymes break down the tumors and they thin the blood, which is helpful in an innumerable amount of issues. And they also lower inflammation in the body. Okay, so that is step 1, the Cancer Killer juice right there. Number 2 juice for the day is the Clean Green, okay? So this cleanses and energizes and builds the blood. This here alkalinizes all of the tissues and fluids. Along with the Clean Green, the recipe's down below, to alkalinize, chlorophyll, bring in the oxygen and the hydrogen and the minerals that you need to produce electrical conductivity in your body so that all of your organs and glands work. These high water juices are also going to thin the lymphatic system and give the immune system a much better chance at eliminating the cancerous buildup in the body. The Herbal Blood is to eliminate the parasites, the candida, the yeast, the fungus, and the mold that by now, if you have been diagnosed with cancer, we know have been living in your body for quite some time. The greatest challenge of our time in this day and age is to keep the microorganisms in your body healthy so that you have an overflow of healthy and beneficial microorganisms that are symbiotically a blessing to you as you are a blessing to them. You do not want parasites, candida, yeast, fungus, and molds who are a blessing and a curse at the same time. If you weren't eating bread, there wouldn't be any yeast. So you wouldn't have any need for the candida to be chewing up all the excessive waste matter that is the dead food that humans are consuming on a daily basis. Fresh fruits and vegetables is where it's at. The dead food is where you're going to find the parasites, candida, yeast, fungus, and mold are going to have a chance to proliferate. They should be a temporary solution. The problem is we never stop eating the bread, the dead food, the dead meat, and the dead foods ruin our blood, deplete our enzyme stores, and totally make us tired and depleted of energy and life force. That's why all these guys with their stupid diet programs are sitting there drinking coffee. If you need coffee, your diet is not the ultimate diet of mankind, because mankind, if you had the fruits and the vegetables, you would have a lot of energy, you would be animated, and the thought of coffee and stimulants would be absolutely ridiculous. You would not need them. If you thin the blood, you will not need stimulants. Alcohol thins the blood after meat. Coffee thins the blood after dead carbohydrates, thickening, making mucus, taxing the system, sludgy, slimy. What we're doing here is we're getting the sludge and the slime out so the body can breathe, so that the electricity can flow, so that the lymphatic system can also drain out, because it's just overloaded with all the crap that we are constantly being bombarded with. So go organic, look at all the chemicals in your environment, eliminate them, and flush your system daily with at least 32 ounces of distilled water, maybe 64 if you are still going to continue to eat the cooked foods and have any kind of processed food. But if you get on the fruits and the vegetables, particularly the juices, you will need a lot less water, because these are high water foods. Okay, so you're reconstituting all the cooked food that you ate, because all the cooked food is deplete of water because it evaporates. And you want the water. It's the water that keeps you healthy. When you high heat your foods, you destroy it. You deplete all the water. You destructure it, causing disorganized energy. It's not like a lychee or a papaya or a banana or a watermelon or a cucumber that's structured in its intelligence and knows exactly what to do in your body to provide life force energy. It is now cooked, dead, disorganized, and in disarray, and all the minerals are shot. The proteins are ruined. The carbohydrates are not as effective because the enzymes have been depleted. So that's why if you have cancer, or if you want to be radiantly healthy as a human being, you will adopt the Living Foods diet. The truth will not change. It ain't going to change. It ain't never changed. And all this stuff about diet marketing on the internet is great, but it's all passing fads, because the fruits and the vegetables are growing on the trees and will do so indefinitely, long after we have killed ourselves and left this planet. 3 is the Liyfbiotic. This is going to boost the immune system and help to enhance the quality of the gut bacteria. When you bring in the Liyfbiotics, you're bringing in the police force. I put these into dressings: hemp seed dressing, coconut dressing, macadamia nut dressing, or you just sprinkle it on top of your salad at night, because when you eat the probiotics with the food, a lot more of the probiotics get into the small and large intestine, acting as transient police force to help eliminate all the parasite, candida, yeast, fungus, and molds that are associated with the seething bog that has become the human digestive tract, because of the fact that we pretty much eat 90 to 95% of our food is cooked, dead food. And the rumors are that it made our brains grow bigger. This is not true, because it's not working. It doesn't work. My personal experience is that The more simple and basic and pure the food, the clearer your thoughts and the better your blood. So the clearer and cleaner that you think. Liyfbiotic, this is right here is just a nice angel sauce made out of coconut and macadamia nuts. You can use hemp seeds. I have a million dressings on my 30-day Living Foods Transformation Program. You go to my website, regenerateyourlife.org, you pick that up, you get the recipe book, you print it off, and you have the absolute best live food recipes on the entire planet. And you put that on top of your salad, and the salad here is a blessing to you because what you're doing here is you are feeding the beneficial microorganisms in your gut with all this wonderful fiber. So, you know, you go all day without any fiber hardly, a little bit of fiber right there in the juice, and it does really build up. But this here is going to be some of that nice plant fiber that's going to go down into your gut and feed the beneficial microorganisms that do produce dopamine, serotonin, melatonin, and creates omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, K vitamins, and other enzymes that support your healthy life. You really want to focus on feeding the microorganisms in your gut the best, cleanest, purest, most organic, living, raw foods as much as you possibly can, because when everything is cooked and dead, that's when you have all the parasites, candida, yeast, fungus, and mold. And if you have a very clean system with live foods, trust me, this is what I've done for almost 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't have any of the stuff that people have. You know what I'm saying? And it's just great. So it's just, this is my personal experience, and I'm just really unstoked about the way they're treating the cancer. It's all a lie, really. And they're not going to let you heal. You're going to go in there, and they're going to kill you with chemotherapy and radiation. That's just what they do. That's how it is. It's run by Satan. This video is sponsored by God and the truth itself of you getting free. I get nothing out of it. Maybe I'll make a couple bucks on these products. They're the sponsor of this video. But in the truth, you got to take this thing and run with it. I have a total disdain for the scumbags that are called it's not even the AMA. The doctors meant well at one time. They were trained fallaciously with material and information that doesn't work. Being a drug addict and getting all your organs cut out of you is the height of stupidity when you can purify your blood, alkalinize the tissues, and get your life back. It can be done. That's the short version of this video. I'm out. God bless you, for real.